Theoden despaired, for it seemed that all was lost.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
Ride out with me. For Rohan. For your people.
Yes. Yes. Let this be the hour when we draw swords together. Now for wrath, now for ruin, and a red dawn!
It was almost dawn as the two men rode out against impossible odds. But Aragorn remembered the words of Gandalf and still held on to hope.
Look to my coming. At first light on the 5th day. At dawn. Look to the east.
Set on from two sides, the Uruks couldn't hold. The battle for Helm's Deep was over. At the same time, the Ents had marched on Isengard to tear down the wizard's foul works. Saruman was doomed.
But what about Sauron? I bet he was annoyed that Strider beat Saruman.
I'll say, Saruman had been Sauron's greatest ally. Sauron was starting to get scared of Strider now. But he had a great army of orcs, even greater than Saruman's. How Sauron was defeated, and how Aragorn became king. Why, well, that's a tale and a half. Saruman was defeated.
Hooray!
But now, fierce corsairs were sailing up from the south to help Sauron's army attack the great white city of Gondor, Minas Tirith. And so, while the Rohirrim rode to Gondor, Strider traveled to a cursed place and called up ghosts to help him. They had been men who had sworn in the days of Elendil to fight against Sauron, but had broken their promise. Now they agreed to join Strider, so they could fulfill their oaths and finally rest in peace. With their help, Strider took over the ships of the Corsairs and sailed to the battle in their stead. Aragorn's fleet drew near the docks as the fighting approached its peak.
Late as usual, pirate scum! There's work that needs doing! Come on, you sea rats! Get out of your ships!
There's plenty for the both of us. May the best dwarf win!
Isildur, you are the last of that line of kings. You have the power to release us. Therefore, I will not chance your death in battle. a few of my men shall remain with you. But my army and I shall deal with the enemy host upon the Pelennor fields.
Shoot him!
Quickly! My lord, our fellow soldiers are under attack in the street ahead. We came to look for help, but were pursued by our attackers.
After his victory over the Corsairs of Umbar, Aragorn disappeared, and he was never seen again as Thorongil. He went to Lothlorien, where he met Arwen for the second time, and they were betrothed.
Those men need help, Aragorn.
You're no Corsair. We thought we were done for when we saw the black sails coming up the river. The orcs overran the docks this morning, but perhaps we can liberate them with your aid.
What are we waiting for?
Seeing that Aragorn had driven the orcs from the docks, the gatekeeper scurried out of hiding.
So it's true. You are the one they speak of in court. Isildur's heir. The men will gain renewed hope when they see you, my lord. The city has repelled many assaults, but the defense is sorely weakened. Now that the docks are safe, I can unlock the gate for you. But I must warn you. Sauron's army is large and controls the field. You won't reach Minas Tirith without a fight.
Minas Tirith was surrounded by the armies of Mordor. Sauron's orcs covered the Pelennor fields, and trolls pulled huge siege towers toward the walls. Aragorn would have to fight his way through them to reach the city.
But still only counts as one!
While Aragorn battled the troll, the orcs' catapults had closed in on the city.
Fire at will.
Aragorn had to hurry to seal the breach, or the city would fall.
Aragorn, I see an oil cauldron on the wall.
Aye, that'll keep the orcs out.
Aragorn poured the oil into the breach, and the orcs scattered from the flames. But Minas Tirith was still in danger. The orcs' mighty battering ram, Grond, was moving towards the gate. The defenders would need Aragorn's aid.
Aragorn, over here! You need to go to the courtyard by the main gates. Gandalf is organising the defence. He said you must get there as soon as you can. Oh, and Denethor's men found Boromir's horn by the river. It was broken in two, but they remade it. I'm to give it to you. If the troops start to panic, the Horn of Gondor ought to rally them a bit.
These soldiers cannot stand against such a foe.
Sound your horn, Aragorn! That will stir their spirits!
Lord Aragorn.
These men need your aid, Aragorn.
Archers! Will you help the wounded, my lord?
I am most grateful, my lord. You have saved the lives of many men today.
Far above the city, a great flying beast carried the Witch King of Angmar, the very same ringwraith who had hurt Mr. Frodo at Weathertop. The beast's blood-curdling screams echoed through the city as it swooped to batter the defenses. Meanwhile, Sauron's siege towers drew ever closer to the walls of Minas Tirith.
Siege tower! Give them a volley! Defend the wall!
One tower still moves.
Lord Aragorn, my thanks.
after his great campaigns were over, Aragorn went back to the wilderness to be chieftain of the Rangers of the North and keep us Shire folk safe from threats we hardly knew were there.